destination team. Oh, we got your waiters. Literally every chef from every galley by the looks of it. Hopefully no one's hungry this night. Oh, we got your medical team. It's literally every chef. We got your hotel manager, Calvin. Here he is, Executive Chef Keith Evans! Chef! Your food and beverage manager Kate, bar manager Mihai, the team from the Shatley Spa, Destination Services, IT. Oh, Mr. Wojciech's here. Your social hostess, we've got Staff Captain Klaus, Chief Engineer, Chief Officer, Top Oh, AC Engineer Hobbs in the house, it's Francie. And the General Manager, Richard. Oh no, it's Assistant Cruise Director Rachel was in there somewhere. Oh, hello. And Mrs. Claus is in the audience. Tops in. Hello. You got a present for all of us. Oh, you! Alright, Thompson, you're in. Now, ladies and gentlemen, how have you found the crew of the Marella Explorer this cruise? The louder you scream, the more we get paid. Come on! Ladies and gentlemen, those are just some of the crew that work tirelessly every single day to make sure you have an amazing stay and an amazing experience on board the Marella Explorer. But there's one gentleman that leads us along the way. Raise everything, give it up for our captain, Captain John Clark! There he is. And he's dressed up as a pirate, of course he is. I should know better to question you, Captain, but what are you doing?
Okay, so you told me two things this evening. One, I had to bring something that was related to my work. So I thought it was a really nice evening to walk the plank. Sit. Beg. But yeah, I've been doing it long enough. And the other thing was, you said, I was a bit disappointed, you didn't make it clear. You said wear a seasonal hat. I thought it's pirate season. Say it was something to do with, like, what are these red things anyway?
It's winter.
Winter. I say, so I didn't realise, folks, you know, thank you, Cameron. I'll let you come back later, okay? Folks, there's 800 crew on board. Did you realise that 600 of them are chefs? And 400 of them are housekeepers? Alright, it's the restaurant staff and I didn't realise we could fit 800 of them on the stage actually, but while we've got all these chefs on the stage, folks, what do you think about that gingerbread thing in the foyer? Isn't it amazing? It's amazing. I designed it for them and they did it perfectly. It was absolutely brilliant. Particularly those two camels in the snow. What's that all about, honestly? But no, so what an amazing bunch of people. Aren't they fantastic, ladies and gentlemen? Aren't they absolutely amazing? And you know, it's that important to us, all the crew here. We've come down to say goodbye to you because we really appreciate you coming with us. It's so important that even all the navigators are here this evening. There's nobody on the bridge, which is more important for us to say goodbye to you than it is to navigate the ship. But anyway, no, seriously, thank you very much, Steve, for coming and joining us this cruise. We've really enjoyed your company. We hope that you've enjoyed our company as much as we've enjoyed yours. And on a personal note, it's been quite a challenging cruise. The weather's been a little bit dodgy, and of particular note, thank you for not actually having a personal go at me, because apparently it's always the captain's fault when the weather's bad, so nobody's actually challenged me personally. But just on a couple of things I wanted to clarify was that what are you stroking that elephant for? What?
From India.
Oh, it's an elephant from India. Okay, I'll come to that later, alright? So, okay, hang on a minute, I've been heckled there. The captain should be heckled. Sorry?
Guys, thank you very much for cruising with Marella. This is Captain Headline Stewart from Marella Explorer. I love you all. And this is elephant from India.
In actual fact, it's quite because there's 800 crew on board, 47 different nationalities. The biggest nationality is indeed from India. So there you go. Anyway, now we've got the elephant thing over with. So Funchal, just I wanted to clarify that in Funchal, I did make a bit of a fuss about it. I was very concerned, but it wasn't that I wasn't concerned about getting there. I was concerned about staying there, because it has happened in the past that cruise lines, when there's a bit of a swell coming in, they break all their mooring lines and then have to leave and leave half the passengers behind. It has happened before, and I was a little bit worried about that. But I did have a plan B, and it was a very good plan B, because I thought that if you didn't get to Funchal, you didn't see the Christmas lights, it would have been okay, because we would have had 2 days and a night in Agadir. How would that have gone down? Yay, 2 days in Agadir and a night over. But I did explain to somebody earlier that it's actually all right for the gents. We go out, we get drunk, we wake up in the morning, and then we find out we've traded our missus for 3 camels. Not realising that the going rate is actually 4 camels, but anyway. But then we did actually make it around the circuit, thankfully. The weather did actually make it okay for us. And in actual fact, we travelled, because it was quite a long journey this time, because we went all the way up to Funchal, all the way to Agadir, back down again. So we actually travelled 1,238 nautical miles. We were at sea for 96 hours at an average speed of 12 knots. And we didn't get lost once. Don't take that for granted, ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you. And we are well in time for arriving into La Gomera tomorrow afternoon sometime. But to be honest, would anybody actually mind if we got lost and you had to stay on board for another week or so? Would anyone mind? I tell you, it doesn't bother me how long it takes me to get around the circuit. I've got 2 ex-wives, 5 kids. I need you overtime. So, however long it takes is fine by me. But, we will find our way tomorrow. The other thing about this particular cruise is the announcements. And I do apologise for worrying about Funchal. And I am so sorry about waking you up at 7 o'clock the other morning going into Agadir. Again, experience has it that you go into Agadir, the big swell, you take a list, the swimming pool's empty itself, and we have had accidents before. And the last thing I wanted was your cruise to be ruined because you got up to have a shower at 7 o'clock in the morning, all of a sudden the ship took a list, you slipped and fell over, broke your leg or something like that. So I do apologise about the announcements. And I do know that announcements can be a bit confusing. It doesn't matter what I say, people misinterpret it. And it has happened on another cruise, not ours, but one night there was 2 blokes up in the smoking area on deck 11, and they sat there on their own, and one says to the other, "It's really quiet here this evening, where is everybody?" And the other one goes, "I think they're watching the band." And the other one goes, "I didn't know there was a band on board." And he said, "Yeah, 2 hours ago I clearly heard the captain say, a band on ship, a band on ship. I think that's where everybody is." So also, with regards to these lovely people all behind me, I'd like to thank you for all your nice comments on the Navigate app. And also, when you get a chance to do the customer service questionnaire, please let us know how we all did, because we like the feedback. And when we get nice comments about the crew, we can pass it on to them. And it's great for morale and all that sort of thing. And I have to say, this week on the Navigator app, quite often I mention people individually, but there's been so many comments about how well the crew have done. It's been very much appreciated, and it has been passed on. And I feel that whatever the crew paid you to say how well they were doing, it obviously worked out very well. But no, it was very nice to get that feedback. And also constructive criticism, but I was sort of thinking, the comment about the salad being too cold in the marketplace, I thought was a bit strange, you know, but and the cheese was too cheesy. But anyway, any comments like that are appreciated, because we do want to improve. I was sort of, again, a little bit upset. I mean, there was a great comment about how Sergey makes this cocktail particularly well, but nobody actually mentioned how Captain John parked his boat so softly. So I figured out that, yeah, okay, I get it. The cocktail being mixed is more important than the boat parking, but never mind. We'll move on. But I did get a good comment though a couple of weeks ago. It was on the public address system, the captain sounded so much younger than he looks. So I'll take that away as a very nice comment. But also, it is funny on a cruise ship. You know, I was out the other evening. I was actually by that lovely Christmas display. Somebody came up to me and said, "Oh, it's lovely in here. Can I have my picture with you?" So we had a photograph. After we'd had the photograph, the lady said, "By the way, what do you do on board?" Okay. And it is quite funny because in the past, after the captain's introductions, I sort of assume that everybody knows who I am, you know. And then after introductions one day, the day after, I was walking along the promenade deck, a lady steps in beside me, she looks me up and down, she goes, "Ooh, you look important. What do you do on board?" And I thought she was joking, so I said, "Well, actually, madam, I am the ship's gigolo." From the expression on her face, I realised that she hadn't actually seen me on the stage the night before. This was made worse by another lady walking in the opposite direction. She had seen the captain's introductions. She looked me up and down and said, "Great performance last night." So it's all a little bit funny, I think, but anyway, folks, from all of us, we hope you've had a great time. I think the amazing people behind me have done their utmost to make sure you've had a great time, and I hope you had. If you're staying on board for another day or two, or the next week, or you're staying in the islands, have an amazing time. But whatever you're doing, please have a wonderful, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Captain.
Ladies and gentlemen, while the captain was speaking, I had a thought. Now, technically, there's 2,000 of you beautiful people on this ship. There's only 800 crew. Technically, you could take this ship. And we can be in the Caribbean in 2 weeks! Captain, what do you think? 3 days? You really don't want to go back to Agadir, do you? But ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the entire crew on board, thank you so much. We've got an amazing show coming up for you, but one more time, please raise the roof, make some noise, and give it up for the crew of the Marella Explorer! They're coming back to the high fantasy favorites.